Hello, welcome to my channel. So, sorry, it's a big puffball. So, this is my review of Queens, the TV show thus far. So, I think we're about, it feels like 4 or 5 episodes, but apparently it's 8 episodes. I've been watching since the beginning. And so far, it's been rough. I really wanted to do better, but I don't know. It's struggling. So the show has Natiri Naughton, Eve, Brandy, and I believe the fourth lady is called Nadine Velasquez. She was in My Name is Earl. There's some things that I have issue with. One, I don't feel like Nadine Velasquez's character is needed uh, for a couple reasons. They said that her character was the one who gave them that sauce, the to put them over the edge to make them celebrities, and I just want to understand why, because it's not like she's the most amazing singer or even rapper. If it's for Jennifer Lopez vibes, I think Jennifer Lopez was big like late 90s, early 2000s. But even still, you had Salt and Pepper, TLC, Destiny's Child. You had black girl groups before, so I don't know. Especially when you consider the actual time period, you have Brandy, you have Eve, and you have Natiri Naughton. All three of them were able to stand in, whether alone or in groups, before. Well, 3LW with Natiri Naughton. That's what I'm laughing at. But because she was supposed to be the round the way girl, so I guess these girls were all round the way girls, and they needed that flavor from Nadine Velasquez. I don't know. I don't know. L- Eve was Rough Riders' first lady. Brandy was standalone, and she was huge, and she was an actress. I think they need like Lee Daniels or somebody to come in there and really like zhuzh it up, like get it right. The storylines are rough. The music is the music is not necessarily bad. It's just that it doesn't flow. It's like they need that director to like take it there. The acting's been a bit rough, even though all of them have acting experience. But again, with the music, they all, except for, I don't know if Nadine Velasquez was in a music group. I didn't check to see, but, or was a musician. But Brandy, I'm loving it. I'm loving the singing. I'm loving the rapping. I'm loving the rapping more than the singing, to be honest. And I like her music. But there's just some things that are like rough. That's all I can say. Rough. Like, well, I don't know why she was singing Wrecking Ball for only for it to go nowhere. That they seem to start and stop a lot of storylines, and it doesn't make sense. Like Eve, the one with her husband dying, and now all of a sudden she's been shot, and like now her kids are gonna be orphans. Like Eve is a main character. I don't know. I don't see her dying, but I just think it's a bit much. You have a knockoff Nicki Minaj with Muffin, but she's not giving me Nicki Minaj like where I need her to be. It's like when she was doing the whole pop route thing. It just seems so. Uh, the um, what is it? The I just don't get, some of the acting isn't that great. I know they all have acting experience, but I don't know. It's just all falling flat for me. It's like it doesn't. I don't feel immersed in that world. It feels like there's a whole bunch of cameos and we're meeting people. Like Cameron's character, he came and he's knocking on the door, like, "Am I the dad?" And then it's just like, "Nope, it's this guy." I wish they would take more time to develop the storylines more clearly. Like this woman, her mom broke into her house or something, or was pretending to be a fake mom. It's just like, did this just happen this episode? When did I miss this point? Um, the I really would have liked the dad to have lived longer with Eve, just so that I could get her as the feel of her as a mother, as a wife, as the family unit, to see why she pulled away from the group. But it's just a lot going on. I mean, Natir Naughton's character being gay, there's been some like momentum with that storyline. Like she's acting pretty well. Like the moment where she was overly aggressive with that one lady because there wasn't homosexuality in hip hop, or there wasn't homosexuality in hip hop. Um, she she was able to act that pretty well. Brandy and the whole situation with her daughter, it seems to parallel the real world, but I don't know why. It falls flat. It seems a bit disingenuous. Like she doesn't want her kid to know. Great, I get it, but a lot of it is like backstory, or some of it is backstory, and some of it is just like, I don't know. He was just kind of like, "So I'm the father, huh?" Or and then it ended up being the other guy, and then she's calling him dad, and it's all of it seems so soon. And maybe these are things that happen when you watch TV. Just you judge it as if it is the real world, but I don't know. Like Eve's my girl. I loved her in the barbershop, but I don't know why the acting is just the rapping. She's right there. Like she hasn't missed a beat. We're like seeing Eve, like who's that girl? You know that girl is Eve, but the acting, uh, it's the same thing with Brandy. She acted on Stars. She was with Lee Daniels. I don't know why it didn't like carry over. It just and Natalia Naughton can act. She can act, but it's like all together as a cohesive thing. I don't feel like there's the right chemistry there yet, even as a group. Like if you think about it and you're putting it together, and did they take the time to like develop a sound for the group? Like cuz this is not like, oh, you're putting together a new group. This was supposed to be an established group of over 20 years. Like I mean they did break up, but still that sound, it should be there, and I feel like it's not there yet. Um I feel like it presents opportunities for other individuals. Like I I love what I'm seeing with Brandy, like the singing and the rapping. I love it. Like if she did an entire album like that, I would go out there and get it. Cause I've heard her sing, and she has a beautiful voice. But the rapping, it's a nice raw, different side to her. Um, I don't know if the show is gonna last. If I'm honest, it just feels like for a main character to be shot so soon, like I don't know if the show is on its last leg. That no, no, because it's hip hop. Because hip hop is that rough. I mean, there's a lot of people who've been dying lately, like Pop Smoke, Fivio Foreign, Young Dolph. Fivio Foreign, no, he's still alive. Um, yeah, but people have been dying. But I don't know. It just and like the Muffin character, like knock if you're gonna give me a knockoff Nicki Minaj, You better be like a replica. You know, like I saw House of Gucci and she was upset because she felt like it was trash. You need to be like it. Because I know they do that. They did that. Like that one guy kind of felt like Chris Brown on Empire. Well, no, not really. But uh, if you're gonna do it well, and I feel like it's just, eh. I don't even understand why that character is so big. Like the muffin person, if he, I feel like because she was automatically just there, she's been there the whole time. Like I feel like she should have been introduced and brought into the situation differently. They said that they became big again because somebody remixed or redid their song. If it was her, we should hear that song and it should be something. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. It's just it's not working for me. Um I almost wish they could like stop and like go back to the drawing board, but the show is out and it is what it is. Um no offense to the writers. Hopefully they get there. I hope they find their stride and they hit their stride. First seasons are rough for a lot of things. Like not everything is perfect first go. But yeah, that is my opinion on Queens thus far. I might do another review if the show gets any better. Um, it's interesting. Like I don't know. I'm still watching it, even though I'm not the biggest fan. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.